Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich Poland. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So you sent a tank division over to Hungary. Because we need Hungary to die. If we ever have we want any hope of ever unifying our country with, where's it down here? With Galicia. We need, well, Germany needs a complete Middle Europa. Which they'll do eventually, I'm sure of it. But Austria needs to not be at war with Hungary. They have a lot of units right now. I'm not too sure if we'll be able to actually break through. Again, we sent like one division. I know one division is not going to make or break the Hungarians here. Like, maybe we could send some aircraft? I mean, I'm sure they have like complete air superiority anyways, right? Actually, we can't actually look at their air numbers until we do air volunteers. We could send theoretically 0 planes, but that's okay, because that should at least now tell us these numbers. So, I mean, okay, I mean, we do have a complete air superiority. The Hungarians don't actually have an air force. I mean, we got Budapest over here. I don't know, like, could Austria beat Hungary right now? Like, maybe if they were to concentrate their force on the one front, they might be able to push their way through somewhere, but I don't know how likely that is to actually occur. Okay, give me the 1 civilian factory, because again, we do need to get our factories up to 51 in order to complete our 4-year plan. Or is it 6-year? However many years it was. We got to get that finished. Okay, the SRI actually, they should, I mean, if they lose Genoa, I mean, I guess they have Bologna as well. They got a couple of other cities. I think the SRI might actually end up falling before the Second Weltkrieg, which would be nice for us. We've got our 10% factory output. It says national spirit, literacy, rural literacy campaigns. Okay, so once you're done, we can get a research slot. Oh, so I didn't even miss out on that before, anyways. Okay, we're actually great. We're actually great. Friends in Vienna. I mean, that might boost our chance for getting this to work. I'm assuming Austria could reject it. Coalition. Popularity goes up by +5. I think now you maybe just worry about our military stuff now. Let's do some structural reorganization. Because until Hungary loses their war against Austria, there's really not too much I can do. Like, I want to curtail the royal veto. We have 470 days to actually get that done. But I can't get it done until we try to unite the Poles, and that can't happen until Hungary loses the war. And I'm hoping they lose it soon, right? Like, otherwise we're just gonna. What is actually the penalty for failing the royal veto? I mean, it's only a 10% party support loss, which is not like that bad, but I prefer to avoid it if at all possible. Is there anywhere we can send troops? We don't want to send troops over a river crossing. Obviously, that's not going to work out super well for us. I mean, again, if you guys take, I think, any of these other cities, Bologna, Genoa, they did take back La Spezia, so, I mean, it might be a little bit more difficult for you. I mean, if you took Parma, you would split the SRI in half. And getting one country to... Okay, they're taking Bologna. SRI, how close are you to actually being killed off here? You're at 29%. I would really like for you to be killed. Because you're worth 5. Genoa's worth 15. You're worth 3. You're worth 3. So yeah, Genoa, I think, for sure would cause a collapse. Okay, war's going on in China. Not a big deal for us. Problem is, now the National Republic is kind of split in half. If the National Republic were to collapse, it would make our lives more difficult for sure. If 8,000 rifles, got good manpower. Give me 3 more divisions for now. Runs in Vienna. I mean, stability loss, max factory and state. I mean, this is just not good for us. And I don't think I want cross-border. I mean, I guess this would probably give us like more railroads, which is not bad. But I think we do need to start getting our military sorted, because we have. I mean, we're at 69% world tension. Very easily, we could go over the 75% threshold and start the Second Weltkrieg. The 8th edition of the famed Polish Code of Honor by Captain Władysław Blazewicz has been published. In it, the author is trying to modernize many aspects of traditional dueling. technically the practice is illegal, but has not stopped dueling remaining popular, particularly amongst Polish and Prussian officers and students, especially due to men like Josef Boruski and Bośla Vienna Dolowski being known for their penchant of dueling. In his code of honor, Blechy has formulated rules of honorable dueling and differing degrees of insults to be used and other general guidelines of honorable behavior. You get 1 army experience. You know what? I'll take it. I mean, it's not going to make or break us, but I mean, it's still okay to have, right? I mean, you're a Mountaineer Division and Cavalry Division. I can't imagine that you're too powerful. The problem is that as long as, if we can't get any infantry support from either the Austrians or the Germans. Okay, I think Germany, yeah, Germany's actually sent an infantry division in for support, which is kind of what I was looking for here. You're not going to close this. Are you going to send someone here? Yes, no? You're not. Are you going to fill in this spot? Like I took 2 Hungarian cities. Austria. You should recognize that. Organization, more coordination. Yeah. Sounds good. We'll get this going as well. What do we need? We need more rifles. Give me 1 more tank division. You know what we don't? We actually don't produce any trains. Let's get trains going here as well. And I can't actually duplicate, you know. I also can't train these tanks. I'm not even too sure why that's the case. I mean, nobody's going into this province quite yet. Neither friends nor foe. And I'm not even, like, too sure. Why is nobody going to this city? I'm a little bit worried that we might have to retreat back. Because, I mean, you're worth... I mean, you're only worth 3 victory points. That's not, like, super crazy. But, I mean, it's something. It's more than our allies have ever fucking done. Let me tell you that. Like, if you're to push here, we would get a German infantry to support us, be there in 7 days. Germany's declared war on Ukraine because they have gone national populist. Which actually means... we need to actually reposition our units. Because we'd actually go to... I'm assuming we're probably going to be going to war with Ukraine in a second. Okay, cooperation, 250 support equipment. I would like to join your war. Because I think we do have claims here, right? Yeah, we've got a claim to Brest-Litov. So let's immediately begin our invasion into the country here. Well, I wasn't expecting to invade Ukraine right away. Or basically at all. I want you guys' support here. It does mean that our support in the Hungarian war is not, is a little bit less important. Throw 1 more on rifle production. You guys will assign... I mean, we're going to have our tank division soon. Right, Ruthenia's been called in. We'll get you guys along the entire border region here. Iraq's declared war on the Ottoman Empire. That is completely A-okay. And, I mean, war is not bad for us. Organization, cavalry bonuses is kind of garbage. More breakthrough. And more breakthrough and reconnaissance for our recon companies. Not terrible. You know what? Give me 2 free tanks. Thank you for the artillery. So we're not even giving anything to the Eastern European organization. We're just getting stuff out of it, which I'm more than happy to take. Like, who has a claim on this? Why Ruthenia does? My clique is joining United Province of China. Thank you for support equipment. You might be giving me actually too much stuff. You're not ready. You'll be ready in 7 days. Let's send our truck. Because if we can take more of Ukraine before the Russians show up. Because Russia's probably going to declare war on the National Republic. Typically is going to happen. Yeah, so we're going to have you march your way to Odessa. You're going to march your way over to here. We should be... How many troops does Ukraine have? 9 to 39? Because we actually haven't really seen any Ukrainian forces. I mean, right now we've lost 118 men. They've lost 18,000, which is honestly kind of impressive. Okay, we got increased rural literacy. Historically, the former Russian-controlled or Congress Poland has had an abysmal literacy rate. For a long time, there's been no mandatory education, and when there was, it was tainted by the goals of Russification. This was in stark contrast with German Poland and Austrian Poland, which both of which had relatively good literacy and organized education systems since the 19th century. Due to the strong pro-education policies of past governments, immigration of educated Poles from Belarus and Germany, and the tireless work of Polish cultural elites, our independent Poland is finally nearing Poznań and Krakow in literacy. Let's frickin' go. 700 days on you. Monthly. I mean, you're all pretty good, so I probably still want to take you. Even though you're a little bit less impressive. Yeah, I don't want to take high casualties if we can avoid it. Let's start building up some fighters as well. We did take Kiev. And again, as long as if we can kill Ukraine prior to a Russian intervention. Yeah, I want you moving towards Odessa. Thank you for the artillery. You know, you might actually be spoiling me a bit too much here. Cavalry moving like this. Move around. Let's go toward Cherske. I mean, right now we're at like 200 dead. Completely reasonable. Greece actually invaded. Did you do the Magelli ideas? I mean, I guess you have claims on this territory, so. I mean, the Ottoman Empire is fighting many, many people right now. And I think they should end up losing their war. If they end up losing, hopefully they'll end up joining up with our faction. Okay, Odessa is worth 10 victory points. Sevastopol is worth 20. Bring all these units over. Thing is that basically Ukraine is going to be worthless in the war against Russia now. Because once they get fully occupied, they're not going to have an army. So it's a little sad for them. Okay, you actually are giving me too much stuff. Genuinely, you're actually giving me too much now. Okay, right now we're at about 1,000 dead. It's not horrible. And we got German support over here as well. We're going to send a motorized division to go around to Sevastopol. You're going to make your way towards the border of Russia. You're going to go to Kharkov. You're going to go to Sumy. Okay, we're 83% against you. Germany should be able to hold on. Okay, you're giving me too much artillery now. I have 1,000. I don't need 1,000. Okay, Russia's now moving their way into Ukraine. Not a surprise at all. Will we need to take Sevastopol to win this war? We might. Let's go for military research. We got 2 more tank divisions. We're going to assign you under a new commander here. You'll be the Orange Army. Right now, we're just going to put you on the border with Austrian Galicia for the time being. I think that seems fairly reasonable. How much is Kerch worth? 1. Okay, we should take Kharkov. Excellent. Ukraine has collapsed. Well, of course, we're going to take our claim. Belarus can have their claim. I think do they have any more claims? I actually don't know. Oh, wait, this actually tells us they have claims? Belarus has a claim here. They can have that land. And I think that's about our claims for now. Russia. Thing is, I don't know who actually occupied stuff. I mean, I know we took Kharkov, so I think Russia basically just gets this land. And maybe Sumy as well. Let's do it like this. And then Germany takes the rest of Ukraine. I don't think there's anything. I mean, I guess we actually had this territory. Actually, no, there are Russian forces here. So I'm assuming, yeah, Russia probably took these areas. And you know what? That's a reasonable war. We'll assign you to this slot. I'm gonna just put you on the border right now with I don't even know where to send you. I guess I'll just have you on the border with Germany for the time being, because again, I don't know where to actually put you. But you got Brest-Litov. And I'm sure that's nice. We've now got the Ukrainian state. Russia was able to get a handful of border provinces. But things like Russia is good, or not Russia. Ukraine's going to be just fucking useless, man. Like, why did you have to rebel? You didn't need to. You could have stayed a faithful ally. Okay, we'll go 39 construction. Okay, no, so the SRI should be dead. As long as they lose, I think Genoa will be pretty okay. Let's send another unit. Oh, we can actually train you guys now. Okay, give me 2 of them. We next need trucks. But we're going to send 1 tank division. Do we have any panzer leaders? I mean, actually, what we could do is we could just send... Let's also send 4 infantry over to here. And we can do this. Because I forgot that we can just send volunteers to every single one of the sub-states as well. So then we can send our tank with infantry support, and we can be pretty happy with that. So send them to Bohemia, Galicia, Lodomeria, Austria, and Illyria. Because we need to kill Hungary. Because we're not going to be able to finish our tree without doing so. By the way, Germany, did you do Reform Middle Europa? Because you also need to do this. We're kind of relying on Austria and Germany to both do just do things in order for us to actually complete our tree, which is a little annoying. I will admit. Okay, Austria did now throw troops in here, which is great. When our units arrive, and they will be there on the 21st. Of course, we can't. It's hard to actually, use all these units because we can't select all of them at the same time. Yeah, please strategically redeploy here. What I'm going to do, well, one, I love this little encirclement. You got a Hungarian divisions. There's actually a lot of Hungarian troops there, but I want to probably push our way in these 2 provinces and break you off from Transylvania here. I think that'll be beneficial. The Piast and the Gelian concepts. When asked why the great Polish system in Commonwealth fell to ruin, Roman Novatsky pointed to how multiculturalism was what made the Commonwealth weak. From the Ejectionist point of view, they would rather look back to the medieval kingdom of Poland ruled by the Piast dynasty. To them, by expanding outside of national Polish borders, the nation became weak and unified. Jews, Germans, Ukrainians, and Russians robbed Poland of its identity, and only homogeneous Poland can survive against its many foes. And the concept is not codified to the Index. It was to be enjoyed a tacit support from the modern kingdom of Poland, which is painted as Piast Poland reborn by its supporters. This in contrast to the Gelian concept, popularized by Josip Blinsky, and is still supported mostly by the far left and by other radicals. This division Poland is a multi-ethnic federation and points to the reasons of the Commonwealth's failure, as instead of being due to dysfunctional rule by the nobles. To the Gelianist, it is Poland's very purpose to civilize and protect the poor eastern lands, and that it cannot let national squabbles cause further division. The idea has not enjoyed much support among the kingdom's intellectuals, who see the entire concept as mere fantasy. Well, thank you for the stability. I do actually appreciate that. 100 political power, any good military staff. I mean, again, we could do, like, morale. I mean, actually, you're actually not that good. Training time. 10%, you know what? A flat 10% attack. We gain less army experience, but you know what? It's hard to argue against such a flat 10% attack bonus. But I think with the war in Ukraine resolved, it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. Not enjoy, thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.